Good evening, my name is Cadet Brian Yoon, and today I will be presenting the proposed route plan for my squad. So, we received intel that an enemy North Torpedo squad is moving north to south along the 44 easting along this path right here. So our platoon has been tasked to set up an ambush in order to destroy the enemy squad moving in this vicinity. So, our platoon is stationed here at our start point, our patrol base, and we must get to our ORP in order to set up our ambush. Our first leg of our route will take us to checkpoint 1. We'll shoot a 177-degree azimuth, walk for approximately 380 meters. The checkpoint should be located on a draw, and we will use the river right here as a backstop. Rivers have been previously scouted as visible, so it should be a valid source to use as a backstop. Contact here is not likely, and so we will be in a file traveling. From checkpoint 1 to checkpoint 2, we will handrail the river to our right and make our way all the way down along this draw downhill to this intersection on the river. Checkpoint 1, checkpoint 2 is approximately 1,200 meters, and we'll just be handrailing the river the whole time to our right. Contact again is not likely here, so we will be moving in a file and we will be traveling. Checkpoint 2 to checkpoint 3, approximately 107-degree azimuth shot across the river, and we'll walk for approximately 100 meters after the river. We'll stop before we hit these cliff faces right here. Contact here, not likely, traveling in a file. From checkpoint 3 to checkpoint 4, we'll be handrailing the river to our left and the cliff face to our right. And so it was approximately 450 meters, and checkpoint 4 is located along a very obvious bend in the river. And so once we hit that bend, we'll know we're at checkpoint 4. Again, contact here, not likely, traveling in file. Checkpoint 4 to checkpoint 5, we will handrail the road to our left and the cliff face to our right. Roads have been designated as linear danger areas, so we will be traveling overwatch from checkpoint 4 to checkpoint 5, and we will be in a formation, in an echelon formation, echelon left. There's approximately 750 meters to the intersection, and we will stop well before the intersection in order to mitigate any enemy contact. From checkpoint 5 to checkpoint 6, we'll shoot approximately a 118-degree azimuth, walk for about 650 meters. We will begin with a linear danger area crossing. Once we get past the linear danger area, we will be in a file traveling, as contact is not likely once we get into the steep part of the woods. Again, the 650 meters, a lot of it is steep, so bear with me, squad, but we'll get through it. Once we hit that flat area, we'll know we're at about checkpoint 6. The area flattens out right there. From checkpoint 6 to checkpoint 7, this is approximately an 87-degree azimuth, walking for approximately 400 meters. Contact here is not likely, so we will be traveling this time in a column. And just remember to keep the downhill to our left and this mountaintop or hilltop to our right, and make sure we're heading in the right direction. Checkpoint 7 to checkpoint 8. We will follow approximately the same contour line, stay at the same elevation-ish, approximately 60-degree azimuth for 900 meters. At about 600 meters, we will hit a more flat area. So if we hit that, we'll know we're in the right direction. Remember to keep the downhill to our left, uphill to our right. It is going to suck trying to navigate that contour line, but we'll get through it. And another important thing on this route is to remember to stay below that contour line of enemy sight. Just want to mitigate any chance of observation from the enemy. Contact here is possible, so we will be traveling in a squad column fire team wedge, and we will be traveling overwatch. From checkpoint 8 to checkpoint 9, approximately a 100-degree azimuth shot for 200 meters, and we will use the end of the trail as our backstop. There is a quite obvious bend in the trail right here, so we'll use that as our backstop. Again, we want to make sure we stay off the road, so we will stop well before the trail, before we hit it. Contact here is possible, so we will be traveling overwatch in a squad column fire team wedge. Finally, from checkpoint 9 to our ORP, it is a 47-degree azimuth shot for 300 meters, which can do a straight shot there. Should be all downhill, keeping the road to our right. Again, making sure we don't get too close to the road, as enemy contact is likely from the road. Contact again possible, so we will be in a squad column fire team wedge traveling overwatch. Once we get to our ORP, we will reconsolidate everyone, reconsolidate all resources, and just that'll be our release point for our ambush setup. Not pictured is our alternate route. It does follow a more northern route, but we will end up at the same ORP and we'll set up our ambush from there. Any questions? This concludes my brief. Thank you for listening, and let's execute the plan.